Assalamu alaikum, Ms. Fatma is speaking. Welcome to TEFL Course. Today, inshallah, we'll discuss first part of chapter 2, which is about teachers. Okay, how to be a good teacher. Most people can look back at their own school days and determine teachers they thought were good. But generally, they find it hard to say why certain teachers struck them as special. Maybe, it was because of their personality. Perhaps it was because they had interesting things to say. Maybe the reason was that they looked as if they loved their job. Or maybe their interest in their students' progress was compelling. Sometimes it seems that it was just because the teacher was a fascinating person. Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay. What makes a good teacher? Okay. Okay. What do you think? Okay. What makes a good teacher? Yeah. Okay, here, as you see, yeah, teachers should make their lessons interesting, yeah, so that, you don't fall asleep as a student, okay? Also, a teacher must love, her job or his job, okay? If she or he really enjoys it, that will make the lessons more interesting. I like the teacher who has his own personality. Maybe, a student says that, I like the teacher who has his own personality. And don't hide. This means that, I like the teacher who don't hide it from, his or her students, so that he or she is not only a teacher but a person as well, and it comes, through the lessons. Maybe, a student says, that I like a teacher who has lots of knowledge, not only of his or her subject. Also, a good teacher is an entertainer, and I mean that in a positive way, and not a negative one. So, a good teacher has, here, so the character and the personality of the teacher is a crucial issue in the classroom. Here, what is the relationship between the teacher and the students? Yes, it's important that that the teacher can talk with, that students, can talk with their teachers. Yes. So a good teacher is someone who has an affinity with the students that they are teaching. Also, a good teacher should try and draw out the quiet, the quiet ones, and control the more talkative ones. Here, also, yes, a good teacher should be able to correct people without offending them, without embarrassing them, offending here means embarrassing them. Yes. Moreover, a good teacher is someone who helps rather than shouts, to his or her students. A good teacher is someone who knows our names, knows, their students' names. So teaching is not about information. It's about having an honest intellectual relationship with your students. Don't forget that as a teacher in the future, inshallah. So, good teachers care more about their students' learning than they do about their own teaching. Okay, yes, and teachers have the subconscious ability to rough tune the language. Okay, this means that, the way of teachers talking is one of the crucial teachers' skill. Here, okay, if I ask you, how should teachers talk to students? Okay, how should teachers talk to students? Yes, teachers have the subconscious ability to rough tune the language. Okay, this means that the way of teachers talking is one of the crucial teachers' skill. Okay, for example, teachers, should choose, the words, they use. Also, experienced teachers use physical movements such as gestures, expressions, mime, voice, etc. Okay, in addition, teachers should teachers should choose a good tune, not rough tune, not rough tune. So, teachers should speak in a natural way. They should shouldn't use more exaggerated tone of voice. They shouldn't use rough tone the language. This means that teachers should use simple language with less complex grammatical structures. Also teachers have to make eye contact and other forms of physical contact. Teachers should speak with physical movements, body language, facial expressions, gestures. So a teacher should speak very slowly and clearly to their foreign language students or to their language students. Teachers should always use well-constructed sentences when they speak to their students. I think teachers should speak to their students like parents, talk to their young children. Moreover, teachers should speak normally to their students as if they were talking to their own friends, as well as teachers should only say things to students which the students will understand totally. Here, how should teachers talk to students? How should teachers talk to students? Here we have, this is related to experienced teachers and newer teachers. Yes. Here, how, if I ask you just, about, how do experienced teachers, talk to the students? Yes. Here, experienced teachers, should adapt their language to the level of their students. Also, experienced teachers should use physical movements, body language, or facial expressions, gestures, mime, etc. In addition, experienced teachers, naturally show their happiness and sadness. But if I ask you, how should newer teachers talk to the students? How should the new teachers, talk to the students? Here, do as the experienced teachers do. new teachers should concentrate their focus on their students. Okay, comprehension. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay. If I. Okay. Also here. When we are talking about how the teachers talk to their students, okay, one of the teaching skill, okay, it is a crucial for the new English teachers to train it, okay, to practice it. Yeah. Okay, don't forget that, okay, when the new teachers use the written dialogues, okay, instead of the oral ones after a class, okay, this helps, okay, them. Okay, how should teachers give instructions? Okay, again, how should teachers give instructions? Here, okay, just okay, and what do we mean by okay giving instructions? Okay, here, okay, giving instructions is one of the things, okay, that you have to have it clear when teaching. Okay, so teachers have to ensure that students have understood the goal and the procedure of the activities. Teachers also, yes, okay, also teachers should be prepared. They make sure, okay, that they have the full attention of the class. Teachers should be brief and be careful with their speech and voice. In addition, okay, teachers should illustrate examples, and actually teachers okay, should get feedback about the teaching and learning process. So, okay, there are two general rules for giving instructions, okay, which are, okay, firstly, instructions must be kept as simple as possible, and secondly, here, okay, instructions must be logical. Okay, here, okay, checking instructions is also very important. Okay, how? Yes. Here, okay, before giving instructions, teachers may ask themselves, okay, what is the important information I'm trying to convey? What must the students know if they are to complete this activity successfully? Which information do they need first? Okay, teachers may ask themselves which should come next. So it's important for teachers to check that the students have understood what they are being asked to do. Okay, this means that if students don't understand what to do, the activity is a waste of time. Okay, also teachers should instruct, okay, their students to be more simple and logical for the better understanding, okay, of, okay, their students. Okay, when we as teachers give instructions, okay, to our students, we always have them written so that if students or if our students have questions, they can look at the board. Yes, here, okay, how should teachers give instructions? Okay, this can be achieved either by, okay, or for example, after the teacher has given the instructions, okay, the teacher can ask, okay, his or her students to explain the activity. Okay, also, okay, teachers can get someone to show the other people or the other students in the class how the exercise works. Okay, just like, okay, the teacher can use a sample, okay, for his, okay, or her students. Okay, here, okay, who should talk in class? Who should talk in class? Okay, just, okay, in general, okay, here, okay, what do you mean by, for example, student talking time here, okay? And here, okay, teachers talking time. Here, okay, the meaning of teachers talking time is that students are the people who need practice, yes, okay, in other words, okay, not the teacher. So, a good teacher, yeah, okay, maximizes students talking time and minimizes teachers talking time. Okay, here, okay, if I ask you, how is teachers talking time, okay, effective? Effective. And, okay, here, sorry, here, how is teachers talking time ineffective? Ineffective. Here, okay, when the teacher's voice drones on and on day after day, and where she or he hardly ever hear the students say anything, apply the lesson, teachers talking time considered overused and not very attractive. Okay, but okay, another question. When teachers talking time is effective, yes. Teachers talking time is effective or is ineffective, yes, when the teachers, okay, when the teacher knows the rough tone language to students' level, and the students get a chance to hear the language which is certainly above their own productive level, but they can more or less understand. Yes, so teachers talking time is beneficial when teachers know how to rough tune so that students can have comprehensive input. Okay, in brief, just okay, in brief about who should talk in a class. Okay, to sum up, okay, what we discussed here, okay, good teachers maximizes students talking time and minimizes teachers talking time. The best lessons are ones where students talking time is maximizes, where teachers talk at the appropriate time. Also, good teachers use their common sense and experience to get the balance between teachers talking time and students talking time. Here, okay, if I ask you, okay, a question just, okay, to identify, okay, this statement is true or false. Okay, when the teacher, okay, should talk in a class, students should be exposed to the language. Yes, it's correct. Okay, here, okay, okay, the students should, okay, yes, here, okay, okay, when the students should talk in a class, students are not the people who need practice. It's incorrect. Why? Because when the students should talk in a class, this means that the students are the people who need practice. the student. So it's important to get the students to talk by using the language they have learned. Yes. Here, what are the best kinds of lesson? Here, according to John here, both for the teacher's sanity and the students' continuing involvement, teachers need to violate their own behavior patterns. Okay, this means that a successful lesson is when the students don't get bored. A good lesson is one that has lots of variety. Also, the students are engaged in what they are doing. Okay, this means that the lesson has been well prepared. Okay, the teacher should look at what worked and what didn't work. This means that the lessons are interesting and the teacher has lots of knowledge and knows what he or she is talking about. Yes. So a good teacher, good teachers appreciate a safe structure which they can rely on. Students appreciate a safe structure which they can rely on. Here, from that, however, students tend to like a certain amount of predictability. This means that, students appreciate a safe structure which they can rely on. Okay. So here, so it's very necessary, for teachers to pay attention, for which lesson is boring, or how, when, for teachers, just to take attention, take their consideration to that a lesson is boring when students can predict what is going to happen. A teacher has a written way of life and teaching. For example, always same clothes, always set, always noisy or energetic, etc. Also, a lesson is boring, when there is no surprise of variety. When there is too much variety, maybe when the lesson has no balance between predictable safety and unexpected variety. So good teachers find a balance between a predictable safety and unexpected variety. How important is it to follow a pre-arranged plan? Okay. It is one thing, to plan lessons which will have variety, but being flexible, when the class is actually taking place is another matter altogether. So here, teachers should have objectives, and they should sometimes allow more time for one exercise. Teachers should know when to finish the exercise, and they should be flexible to cope with different situations. For example, the CD player doesn't work. Another example here, teachers might forget to bring the material. So how important is it to follow a pre-arranged plan? Once again, a balance has to be struck between teachers who are attempting to achieve what they set out to achieve and teachers who are responding to what students are saying or doing. So, good teachers are flexible. Thank you, with my best wishes and regards for you.